Girls just wanna have fun. You probably are familiar with that song, and I ain't gonna lie, bro, it's the truth. The reason why approaching feels awkward, the reason why your dates seem awkward, is because you're not having fun. Whenever I approach a girl, it's almost like a competition in my brain of how much fun can I have, how many jokes can I crack, how long in the conversation can I go before I even ask her name or where she's from or what she does for work. The reason why approaching and dates are so difficult for you guys to go on is because you're just so stressed out. Am I going to say the wrong thing? What if she doesn't like this? What if she doesn't like that? And it makes you have these very boring and mundane conversations where it's like, hey, what's your name? Oh, I'm John. Do you live around here? Oh, nice. How long? That's cool. Do you work? Wow. Nice. Engineering. My friend actually does that too. These are the typical conversations that people are having because it's just a very safe conversation to have, because you're not going to offend anybody asking them where they're from. You're not going to offend anybody asking what they do for work. These are the safe questions that have been ironed out where most guys go along that path. And that's why you may not get that text after you got her number. You may not get that second date because you weren't having fun. When I approach girls, guys, my whole thing is I want to amuse this chick. I want to make assumptions about this chick. I want to possibly even offend this chick. And I know what you guys are thinking. Offend, amuse, what do you mean? So let me give you an example. Last night I'm at this bar, this really pretty Filipina girl, wow. And I saw her and I said, excuse me, are you a nurse? She's like, oh, how'd you know? I'm like, well, duh, you're Filipina. And she busted out laughing. Then from there, while she was laughing, I attacked. What is your name, by the way? Jessie. Jessie, it's a white girl name. Like, come on now. Like, I was just messing with her. I offended her by saying her name is white. I assumed that she was a nurse because she was Filipina. Do you get where I'm going here? I don't walk on eggshells when I'm approaching girls. And that makes me stand out. That makes me more bold. And it makes me, most importantly, you guessed it, more fun. So girls just want to have fun. So use that to your advantage. While you're on dates, have fun. Push the conversation. Call her out. If she says things like, I'm trying to lose weight. Trying? What you mean by that? Oh, I don't have time. Well, check your screen time. You probably have plenty of time. Right? She probably taken back. A guy's calling her out on her BS. Right? So that's my whole point of this video, is letting you guys know fun has to be in your charisma and your personality. And if it's not fun, then shit, I hope you're really good looking, have really good status, or have a lot of money. Because if you're a guy right now, you're still building yourself up, you're living with mom and dad, you're making less than like $3,000 a month, you better be fun. You better be fun. That is your strong point. That's what allows you to like get dates, because right now, if you're young, you don't have much to offer. You know what I mean? So if you don't have much to offer, you're gonna have to be fun, right? So here are some tips I can give you to be fun. Number one, less question asking and more assumption making. If you go up to a girl, where are you from? What do you do? Where's your mom from? What's your ethnicity? That can feel like an interview, and you've probably been told that by a girl before. If you just rattle off a bunch of questions, instead of asking a bunch of questions, make assumptions that have some merit. You know what I mean? That's probably your best bet to keep the conversation fun, because if you're right about the assumption, she's like, holy shit. Then you can go from there. It's like, oh my God, it's almost like we've met in a past time or a past life, right? Or if you're wrong, you can back it up as to the reason why you thought it would be true, right? Because that's way more fun of a conversation. You look like you're from Serbia. Whoa, I actually am. How'd you know? Right? That's more of a better conversation than, hey, where you from? Right? The second thing that allows you to have more fun is to be more of an outlaw. Too many guys want to ask the safest questions because they're scared of offending the girl. For me, I say what's on my mind. I say that thing that makes them go, or makes their jaw drop. And guess what? It always makes for a better conversation, because in her head, this guy doesn't give a you know what. This guy's bold. This guy's fun to be around. And I don't know what he's going to say next, right? Versus the mundane, where you're from, how do you do, ethnicity, right? Be more bold, guys. I honestly think offending her is better than boring her. Boring her, her emotions are like this. Offending her, her emotions go up. Now, obviously, don't, say racist, anti-Semitic slurs. That's a little crazy, right? Just for the people out there who are trying to take me out of context. But if you see that has blonde hair, but her roots are dark brown, you may say something like, hey, are you a natural blonde? Yeah, I could tell you're not. Way better than, oh, is your hair naturally blonde? Oh, that's cool, right? Because saying that's cool, her emotions are like this. Saying, oh, I can tell you're not natural blonde. Emotions spiked. And that's the biggest thing that guys who know how to have fun, they peak and they spark emotions. Being boring and being mundane gets you these emotions. We don't want these emotions, especially when we're approaching. We want to spike emotions and have fun. So if you got anything from this little yap session I just went on, is you have to think about, how can I have fun tonight? How can I have fun with my approaches? How can I have fun on this first date? How can I have fun, on this 2-man, right? That's the biggest thing, is fun. Because that song, Girls Just Want to Have Fun, it's 100% true. So find a way to have fun. Find a way to be an outlaw and just say what's on your mind and offend her and exude that sexual energy. And watch dating, approaching, having, the nasty all get easier to have, because you are actually being authentic. You're not holding yourself down to these very basic and mundane questions. You're saying the things that's on your mind. You're saying the bold comment. You're making the ballsy assumption. These things are so much better for you. You guys have a wonderful day. And if you're not in the world's fastest growing men's community, what are you doing? Link below. We have a group call tomorrow on Monday. We'd love to see you on there. We talk about online dating, in-person dating, self-improvement. It's literally everything that you need to get to that next step. You guys have a wonderful day now. Peace.